Hey there, viewers! Apple cider vinegar is loved all over the world for its health benefits. Some include it in their beauty routine, and some drink it first thing in the morning to lose a little extra weight. It's especially good when ACV comes with its mother, which is the dark, cloudy sediment containing bacteria from fermented apples. These bacteria are good for your health, but like everything else in life, there's a right and a wrong way to include apple cider vinegar into your daily routine. In today's video, we'll be discussing 7 things you should never do while taking apple cider vinegar. Should you be drinking it with a straw? Why does it matter? Why should I not drink it at night? Are there any medicines ACV can interact with? We'll be talking all this and more. Number 1. Drinking it after dinner. I get it, nobody wants to start their day by drinking something so sour. But if you do want all the wonderful health benefits from it, you should consider drinking it on an empty stomach. Drinking apple cider vinegar immediately after dinner can be a recipe for disaster. Not only is there a high chance of developing indigestion, but there's also other dangers as well. For example, vinegar can interact with certain foods and give you a severe digestive upset. Some foods also make vinegar less potent. Ideally, wait for 20 minutes after drinking ACV and then eat something. How do you drink apple cider vinegar? Do you mix it with water or juice? Share your tips with the Bestie community in the comments below. Number 2. Drinking lots of ACV while on medication. No doubt, ACV is good for your health. It offers several health benefits, but the excess of anything is never helpful. ACV can delay the emptying of your stomach. See, vinegar prevents blood sugar spikes by reducing the rate at which food flows out of your stomach. This means food moves slowly through your intestines where it's absorbed. But this is problematic for people who already have a slow stomach. For example, people with type 1 diabetes often suffer from a condition that affects the nerves in the stomach, causing them to not function properly. The food would move very slowly from the stomach and give rise to problems like nausea, heartburn, and bloating. And not just this, it'll make it incredibly hard for type 1 diabetes patients to time their insulin with meals. That's because it's harder to predict when food will be digested and absorbed. People with stomach conditions like H. pylori shouldn't take apple cider vinegar as it further irritates the lining of the stomach. If you have ulcers, don't even look at the bottle of ACV. This was about those who already have health issues, but even healthy people can't be careless about their ACV intake. One study suggested that the reduced calorie intake benefit several people love is in fact caused by indigestion brought on by drinking ACV beyond tolerance points. This study reported that those who drank 25 or more grams of apple cider vinegar experienced less appetite. But they also complained of nausea, which is a common sign of indigestion. Drinking too much ACV for a long time can also lead to bone loss and low potassium levels. There have been cases like that of women who drank large amounts of ACV and had to be admitted to the hospital later. A 28-year-old woman drank 250 milliliters of ACV diluted in water daily for 6 years. She had to be admitted to the hospital later for abnormalities in blood composition and very low potassium levels. She also had brittle bones, which rarely happens with people this young. Doctors attributed all these side effects to drinking too much ACV. High acid levels leached important minerals from her bones. No, we're not done yet. Drinking too much ACV will also erode your tooth enamel, making them weak and fragile. And of course, there are experts who believe ACV is a potent caustic substance because it can cause throat burns, especially in children. And the biggest worry? ACV can interact with a few medications. Diabetes patients who take insulin or insulin-stimulating medications can have very low potassium levels or experience dangerously low blood sugar if they also drink ACV. Taking digoxin or lanoxin interacts with ACV, and together they can make your potassium levels stoop to dangerously low levels. Certain diuretic drugs, if taken along with ACV, can be bad for your health. Long story short, do not overdo ACV, and if you have health issues, always consult your doctor before adding ACV to your daily routine. Number 3. Drinking it straight. I can't believe anyone would want to drink apple cider vinegar straight. It tastes yuck. Apple cider vinegar does present some strong dilemmas. The wonderful health benefits it provides, along with aiding in weight loss, make it a super awesome drink. But then the awful taste is a sacrifice you'll have to make. It's like there's no gain without pain. This makes people try to drink it straight, like an undiluted shot. No matter how tempted you feel, do not do this. ACV is acidic in nature. In the undiluted form, it can cause some serious irreversible damage to your food pipe and stomach. You can dilute it with juices, but water would be an ideal choice. Number 4. Smelling and breathing it. It's not that any of us will take a dropper or purposefully inhale apple cider vinegar, but accidents do happen. Stay away from the vapors of it as well. You need to be careful while drinking it. There's a possibility you can inhale it while drinking it. It's good for your heart and digestive system, but very bad for your lungs. Inhaling apple cider vinegar can cause a burning sensation inside your lungs. Several alternative healing remedies recommend inhaling ACV vapors to get relief from sinus infections and headaches. In such a case, mix about a 1/4 cup of ACV over 2 cups of water and boil the mixture. Inhale the steam. Number 5. Not drinking it through a straw. You can dilute ACV with lots of water, but it will still be acidic. In fact, due to its highly acidic nature, experts recommend drinking it with a straw. Wondering why? When you take sips of ACV or swig it from a glass, it touches your teeth and damages tooth enamel. When you drink it with a straw, very little quantity comes in contact with your teeth. You should also avoid brushing your teeth for at least 30 minutes after taking apple cider vinegar. Before we move ahead, here's a video you might like. If you want to know more about the great benefits apple cider vinegar has to offer, watch this video. Number 6. Drinking it before bedtime. We all get excited about healthy drinks. When I first came to know about ACV, I wanted to drink it in the morning, afternoon, and at night. A word of caution, don't be me. I learned the hard way. Drinking apple cider vinegar, especially before bedtime, can wreak havoc on your food pipe. Wondering how? It's a great idea to take apple cider vinegar before you eat, but drinking it before you go to sleep can cause ACV to flow back up the food pipe. No matter how much you dilute it, ACV, even in the smallest quantity, can still harm your food pipe if the vinegar touches the walls of it while you're lying down. So, this means whether it's day or night, you need to sit upright for a minimum of 30 minutes after you drink anything containing apple cider vinegar. This way you can be sure there won't be any reflux and your food pipe would be absolutely safe. This is why experts recommend drinking ACV first thing in the morning. You'll be up all day after all. Number 7. Applying it directly to your skin. Maybe you too have heard of the awesome skin benefits apple cider vinegar has to offer. Many people find it great as a skin toner. ACV is also said to prevent pimples, acne, age spots, and premature wrinkles. You can also use it to heal sunburns, exfoliate the skin, and soothe it. You can even banish dandruff using it. But there is a way to use ACV when it comes to skin and hair. You can't just dab it on your finger and apply ACV to your skin or your hair. Whether you're using it as a toner or applying it to your scalp, you need to first dilute it with water. ACV should have minimal contact with your skin, or else it'll erode your skin. When you apply apple cider vinegar directly to your skin for a long time, it kills your skin cells, erodes it, and leaves you with chemical burns. Mixing 1 part vinegar with 10 parts of water would be ideal. Are you an apple cider vinegar fan? Are you guilty of doing any of these things? Let us know in the comments below. Enjoyed this video? Hit like, share, and subscribe to Bestie. Wait! What kind of Bestie would we be if we didn't tell you about our other awesome videos? Go ahead, choose the left or right video and enjoy.